Hello and welcome to Let's Play Endless Space 2. I'm JC Proton, and this is going to be the first episode in a brand new series. This will be series number 8, and we're going to be playing the Unfallen, and it's the standard faction of them, and we're also going to be playing the new Reawakening beta patch. It does some combat tweaks and rebalancing, and some bug fixes, and some other stuff. Anyway, I don't normally play with mods. I'm going to play with a couple of mods on this game. I'm doing a mods. I'm going to be using resource cap 9999, which basically increases the max resources from 999 to 9,999. So you just don't cap out as fast. Gives you a little more time. You don't have to accidentally be maxing out. And the other thing is, I'm using the Better Planet Generation mod, and that's just nice because it basically makes it where there aren't really very many. It says none, but sometimes you'll see one. You don't see many 1 or 2 planet systems. Most systems have at least 3 planets in them now. You might occasionally come across a system that has 2. And it also makes the Academy system, that one always has 5 planets because, one of the planets is destroyed. So at least you get 4 that way. So anyway, those are the 2 mods I'm actually going to be using this time. Let's go ahead and get started. So I want to do the Unfallen, the base faction of them, the regular standard faction. Because, they always have, whenever the computer players are playing them, they always come in in last place or next to last place. Them and the Vodyani are always having a hard time. So I want to play one of those and kind of see what that's about. I've never played through the quest line or finished the game or anything like that with the Unfallen. I'm kind of new to them. So anyway, Unfallen, we're going to keep these colors here. So we got Vodyani, Horatio, United Empire, Sophons, Lumeris, Riftborn, and Cravers. We'll be using custom skins and the Firekeeper skins, so I think that would be a different color or something. 8 competitors. We're going to go normal speed this time. I've had comments from some of my watchers, my viewers, who said, dude, man, your games kind of drag out sometimes. Maybe go with something that's not endless duration game, right? So instead of going endless or even slow, I'm going to go ahead and go normal speed, which is a 300 turn game instead of a 600 turn game. So everything's going to be really, really fast from my point of view. We're still going to go endless difficulty, and since we have trouble with pirates, apparently, I'm going to go maximum difficulty on pirates. I want to have lots of minor civilizations, but I'm going to make their difficulty easy so that their fleets are really weak. And assimilating a lot of minor civilizations is not going to really help you against the pirates. You're going to have to build, your own military fleets to deal with the pirates, kind of thing. So, I'm trying to take away some of the things that make it easy, right? We're going to leave this stuff the same, and victory conditions. Going to go with score victory again. My plan was on this initial set of videos, I was just going to do the base game factions without any of the DLC expansions, and just run through each of the victory conditions as I complete the victory conditions on each game, then disable it for the subsequent games, right? So last series was 7, and I did a elimination victory where you wipe out everybody else on the map and you're the only one left. So I haven't done score victory yet. So we're going to go ahead and do score victory this time. And since the game's only 300 turns instead of 600, yay! That'll be better. And I think the last series I went to turn 270 something, 280 something, whatever. So I was almost to 300 anyway, and that was on endless duration. I mean, endless speed. Okay, so galaxy type. I'm going to go with a ring-shaped galaxy, so it's like a ring. Hollow in the middle. There's no stars in the middle type of thing, as all the stars are just in a ring. And I want to do a unique constellation this time. So this is going to be all one constellation. The entire galaxy is basically connected by star lanes, except for just, you know, a few outlying systems. No wormholes, none. We're going to go with the maximum size galaxy as usual, and we're going to go high density, so there's going to be lots and lots and lots of stars, systems. We're going to go with a random map here, and no connectivity high. Age is the same, normal, just like I usually do. This stuff is the same. I'm going to keep resource abundance as low or scarce, so it's going to be scarce, luxury, and strategic resources, because I just like it that way. It makes it hard. One of the things in this in this patch, they said they made some changes to the curiosities. So I want to have lots and lots of curiosities, like the spawn rates and some of the things that you get, technologies you get from discovering and exploring curiosities. There's been some changes there, so I want to have as many opportunities to see that as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then special nodes frequency, I want that to be high. That will make it where hopefully it'll push more of the outlying systems to be, you know, protostars and asteroid fields and stuff like that, and more of the systems that have luxury resources and strategic resources will be on the star lane nodes or whatever, so that you can hit them with trade routes, basically. So we'll try to have the opportunity to kind of maximize trade routes, but we'll see, man. The game has a way of just doing random stuff, so sometimes, you know, you try to push it in one direction and it pushes back, you know. It's like herding cats, right? Everything just goes every direction, that except the direction you wanted it to go, kind of thing. So anyway, so that's how this game's going to be set up. It's going to be a long game, but it's at normal speed, so things will develop a lot faster than I'm used to. So, and all right, so let's just let's see here. Let me make sure I turned on the option. Yeah, game faction intro video. Yeah, let's turn that on. Excuse me. Sorry for the sniffles and stuff. That's still a thing. Okay, all that stayed the same. Alright, so let's double check here. Yep. High quantity, low difficulty. Alright, let's kick this off.
Ignorant of other worlds, of other races, we slumbered for ages. We were even ignorant of ourselves. For we knew fire as rebirth, renewal, life, not as death, from above as from below. The carnage of the flames terrified us, but the heart soothed us, and we thought long about what we must do. For this new fire also awoke things inside us, talents, truths, and a desire to heal the galaxy. Everything begins with fire, but we will not let everything end with fire.
Okay, here we go. So Lacerta is our home system. Let's take a peek here. We have one fertile planet. Alright, well, we're going to want to colonize. So that's a cool thing that the Unfallen have, is they have to entwine a star system before they can colonize the planets, But then once they have it entwined, they can like colonize the planets like faster than normal. So there's like a whole trade-off thing kind of going on there. Looks like we're going to have transvine. And let's see here. Put a couple technologies in the queue. What's our approval? 58. Okay, that'll support some laws. Let's do cram exam and super tax act. So let's see. What's our current science? Is it 19? Now it's at 28 instead of 19, and our income is at plus 28 dust. All right, let's see here. Let's update our scout here. Don't really need weapons early on. I'm just going to go double probes. And that gives me 4 movement. And let's do our battle tactics. I like to have a short range, a medium range, and a long range. So this is long range, power to shields. Turtle is short range. Let's do take trophies for medium range. Okay. And our hero, let's put him on this fleet with the scout. We'll update the scout. Let's see, so right now the scout has movement 6, but 2 probes. And now it's movement 4 with 4 probes. Alright, let me update my hero ship. So the hero abilities are health regen on fleet and plus 15 dust if it's on a system. These are his skills that he gets as being a Unfallen. And he is a seeker. So faster movement, vision range on fleet. So he's kind of a fleet admiral type hero. +1 on fleets, +2 on fleet. Huh, okay. Yeah, so he's kind of a fleet admiral kind of hero. And again, I think I don't really need weaponry too much early in the game. So we'll just go with movement speed of 5 and 2 probes, because let's see, if I did 3 probes, movement speed 3 is too slow. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So now this fleet has a total of should be 8 probes. Yeah, we have 2 probes, but we can store a total of 8. Alright, so that's all good. We got that basic stuff knocked out. Let's take a look through this stuff here.
An eternity of peace has been shattered by the arrival of violent alien species upon the world of Koyasil. The people called the Unfallen have been shocked out of their ages of slumber, and their treasured ideals of harmony and unity are being challenged. You are the voice of this contemplative and powerful people. Now that your curiosity and fear has been awakened, you must leave the whispers of the world heart, venture into the galaxy, and impose harmony upon the stars. Everything begins with fire. but you cannot let it end with fire.
Okay, so these guys are pacifist democracies as their government. They start with off-world agribusiness and planetary landscaping. They have guardians as their minor faction race type thing. They're basically like super duper versions of Unfallen, kind of. Harmonious, they get extra approval, peace if they're in peace and alliances, and their ships and troops do more damage if they are in alliances or peace. So they're stronger when they have multiple friends. So like teamwork makes the dream work kind of thing, right? Okay, and that's my hero. And we have access to dark glitter. Let's take a look and see what is our booster. Okay, looks like it is dark glitter. So dark glitter is the thing that will make this go up. This will go double if they're boosted with dark glitter. So, you know, it's a thing. It's worth doing a lot of times. Okay, so I think we're pretty much ready to go. So this system here, I can see has transvine, and we've got transvine here, so that's probably where we're going to do our first expansion. I see there's transvine out here too, so looks like transvine is going to be a big deal for us. So let's go this way, and we'll probably just try to like do a loop here, just to kind of see what are the systems that are close to our home system, and we'll go from there and kind of figure things out. Is there anything here I can explore? There's an atmospheric there and a guardian. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and do both of those. And let's see, that guy has 2 movement left. This one has 5 movement left. Okay, so we're gonna split these guys up for now. So the hero. So there's experience that you get from hero discovering systems and stuff. So it's worth having the hero get there first, and then the other 2 can follow behind. Okay, cool. And the Guardians, I think they work as citizens. Yeah, they count as a citizen that's like doing work and stuff. So, I think I found a Guardian over here, right? Isn't that what that said? So, there will be one here. So I'm going to colonize that, and then that's going to give me basically another population. So that'll be cool. All right, I think we're ready to advance the turn. Apologies again for the coughing and sniffling. Okay, and this questioner can come in here too. Alright, let's take a look at this system here. 5 things to explore. Atmospheric, okay. A life form. And a guardian. So the life form, I'm guessing probably another transvine. It's Terran. Nice anomaly too. It's extra science and science industry and manpower defense. Transvine. Ooh, Molten Springs and Empire Science. 25 Science. Okay, cool. Wow, nice. +3 industry per population and +2 dust per population. Very nice. I am liking this system. I'm thinking this is a good place to settle in. And this one's going to be a guardian, so that's another starting population right there. 2 resources, a burning gas hot, and a warm, so going to be good industry here. Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. All right, let's move the vine ship in here. All right, vine ship, start vining. Implant beacon that will start to entwine the system. So what happens is, in 15 turns, the vines will come over from my home system and make their way here to Leo. And then it'll be entwined. And after it's entwined, then we can actually colonize these planets. Okay. I think I want to rename my home system after my home planet. There we go. Actually, you know what? I want to do my naming thing that I do. So AA, it's in Area A, System A, 4 planets. And then the name of the home system. So, yeah, see, it's already, yeah, we're at turn 2, and see, that counts as another population now. And they're locked. You can't move them. They're like permanently part of that planet's population, as long as they're still existing as a population. All right, and I'm just gonna kind of wait. Yeah, I'm gonna wait to assign the points for now. Okay, so completed that. Okay. And let's see, what do we have left here? He's out of movement. This guy has 3 movement left. Okay. We'll do the same thing. We'll split them out here temporarily. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna rename that Vine Ship Fleet. Name them Vines. That way I'll keep it straight and not mess up. Okay. And I'll rename this one Hero. Alright, so we're going to move the hero. Start, oh wait, not yet. Not yet. We still have 3 things left to explore. We're going to wait to move until we've explored everything. You see this outline is starting to change. There's a little section here that's completed. 14% done. All right, let's do the atmospherics. Maybe 1 atmospheric and 1 guardian. Revive and rebuild battle tactic. Fearful symmetry anomaly. Ooh, that's approval and science big time per population. Okay. I guess we'll just wait. Okay, so we're just going to go around this way. So let's go ahead and send the other probe out this way to take a peek. And then 3 out of 4. We'll just head on out this way. Oh, I don't believe it. Looky, looky. Pulsos, Thinkers and Tinkers 1. Oh, that's... Ooh, there's another minor faction over here, too. Wow, that's the best one in the game, bros. Thinkers and Tinkers 1. Oh, you get +1 industry per curiosity discovered on your systems if you are able to assimilate them. Wow, that is incredible. That is incredible. Is it in range? Can I entwine it? So with the Unfallen, yeah, it's flashing. It's available. With the Unfallen, you can't do the minor faction assimilation quests unless you have the system entwined. So I need to entwine that system. Okay, so I'll just move over here. Oh, I can't. Celestial Vines being summoned. Okay, I have to turn that off. Yeah, okay. Wow, dude. This is a good system, but it's more important to get that assimilation. Wow, that will be incredible. Excuse me. That means I'm going to want to lean into exploring. I want to explore a lot and reveal a lot of curiosity so I can get a lot of industry increase, right? Okay, first contact, we're just going to try to get these guys as fast as we possibly can. We're just going to spend all our influence on these guys. We've got 41 left. I get 47 per turn? Wow. That's the Guardians. The Guardians give +20 influence each. So that's an extra +40 from the Guardians. Yeah, +40 from relationship with Guardians. Whew, that's strong, dude. You know what? That's a lot of influence. You know what governments are good with influence is federations use influence. And federations, they give you +1 system before over-colonization penalty per hero supporting the leading political party. And you get -20% system development luxury cost. So you can do upgrades to your systems, and it costs you less luxury resources when you do it. And what you want to do, you want to upgrade your systems to the max level, which is 4, and then you can build autonomous administration, and that makes your that increases your maximum number of systems by 1 for every one of those you build. So basically, this number is 9 right now, and that's ways of getting this number up so that you can have a larger empire. So I'm thinking that I'm probably going to end up changing to a federation in the future. Not right now. It takes a while. The technology to get that, you have to research. Is it this one? No. Yes. Government diversity. Unlock the ability to change government types. So that's way up here. Tier 3 in Empire Development. So it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. But it's a thing that can happen. Okay. So these guys. Ooh, dudes. Behemoth Song. That's a nice anomaly too. +3 approval per pop and 5 dust. Cool. Influential battle tactic. Okay, yeah, let's keep going. $88. How are we doing on score? Everybody's going to be pretty even at this stage of the game, normally. See how we stack up. We're at 49. Whew. 62 for the Sophons, and also 62 for the Cravers. Alright, and we also see the Calgaros, Obedient Flock. Okay, first contact is free. Can I get another boost here? Yep, I will do it. I will take it. I have 2 probes. I will use 2 probes. Atmospheric and life form. Okay, cool. We got another transvine. Cool. Keeper of a system. We'll keep it. Irradiated. That's not good. Yeah, that's pretty bad. It's really bad for approval. You discovered the Calgaros minor civilization. Alright. 4-planet system. Looks pretty good. There might be... Let's see. Atmospheric. Life form. Maybe there's a... I'm out of influence, so I can't praise him again yet. There might be a transvine there. Maybe. Let's see here. These guys have movement left? No. We'll do the same thing. We'll send a probe out that way and then go this way next turn. Let's move all fleets. Okay, let's start vining here on Polaris. Oh, it just opened this up. So I guess when you start vines, maybe it reveals... Wow, that's within range of vining as well. Wow. Okay. Know or grow. Possess 2 anomalies in your empire and you get a random tech, or grow. Possess 3 new star systems and you get 60 deciduous trees. Well, we don't really need deciduous trees for anything, so... And we're going to be using transvine, most likely, in our system development upgrades here. So, don't really need deciduous trees. That's not going to be important to us. So, let's choose no instead. And that gives us a random technology when we have 2 anomalies. Okay. 2 anomalies will happen when there's 1, high gravity. Yeah. At some point it'll happen. It's either way, it was going to be a while. So, Builder of Wonders. Ooh. Builder of Wonders. Deed. Be the first to have 3 unique star system improvements in my empire, and I will get 75 Jade Onyx. Jade Onyx is really cool. Very cool to have. I typically don't use a resource in my system development queue unless I have a supply of it. You need a source of it because you're going to use a lot. So Jade Onyx is the best. Is the best one of the. So you have like the common tier, the uncommon tier, and then the rare tier of resources. And Jade Onyx is this one. It gives you 60 industry, which is fantastic. The transvine one gives you plus 15 approval on your system, which isn't bad. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great. It's not bad. It's kind of middle of the road. And let's see what else we got here. Xeno industrial infrastructure and titanium refining. Okay, cool. And next one's going to be public-private partnerships. Cool. So let's do that real quick. We'll just update the build queue. Queue that up. How long will it take? 5 turns for that, 8 turns for that. So this will provide 10, 20, 30, 50 industry. This would provide 15 dust and 15 science. 15 science is a lot. That's a 50% increase. 50 industry. I don't know. That's tough. I kind of want to do that. Part of me says I should do that, and part of me is like, no, get your industry going, dude. Excuse me. I think I'm going to do the industry. I know I'm talking really quiet. I've been having a hard time with my voice and coughing and stuff today. So hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll see. We done? That's updated. And yeah, we have no movement left, right? Yep. Okay. So we'll advance the turn. Wow, that's crazy, dude. Crazy. That'll help out. So, like, you know, once I've discovered, like, you know, when I'm like 100 curiosities, I'll get a plus 100 industry on all my systems, or, you know, if I can get like to 200 or more, whatever. It'll keep going up slowly through the game. Ooh, an Unfallen grew. Great, I got another population. Nice. Drone networks is completed. Okay, we were done with exploring curiosities here, right? So we were going to send a probe out this way. We could go this way or this way. I don't know. I think I'll send a probe that way and go up this way, and then we'll start going back this way. Excuse me. Okay, so yeah, we'll send one over here. And then head up this way with our hero fleet. Ooh, there we go. Titanium. We're going to want that system. We're going to have a lot of uses for titanium. Titanium is a very important resource. Okay, cool. You use it for invasion ships or whatever. You use it for siege ships. You use it for some different planetary structures that increase industry and dust production. So it's good. It's definitely it's used for several things. It's important. You can use it in ships sometimes. Let's see. We'll just advance it again, I guess. We'll probably do the same thing here. We'll explore these, and then we'll send a probe out that way, and then turn back around and head this way. Okay. Oh, you know what I've been forgetting to do? Oops. Let me do it before I forget any more. I need to praise these guys. 47. I'll praise them again. That'll give me 80, 94 or something like that. 94. Yeah, I'll praise them again next turn. Okay, cool. Let's see. Black hole over there. 2, 3. Let's see what we've got here. A life form, a guardian, and a life form. Dude, man, those 2 life forms, you know what that might be? Especially the one on this forest. It could be another one of those transvines. How many probes do I have? I have 3 probes. Nice. Okay, so let's do the life form first. Yeah, it is transvine. Nice. So that's a really good system. It has strategic and luxury resource on the same planet. Guardian we know is safe. Let's do this other life form and see what we got. Not a transvine, it's a population. A nearest population. They are ecologists, and they're good at producing food. Extra food. Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and explore the Guardian as well. Cool, so we'll have another starting population on this system. So I'm thinking as soon as we get these guys, we're probably going to do Elyon next, because that's a really nice system. We'll eventually come back to Leo, and we'll see about this Statorist system. If it has any of the transvines, then yeah, we'll want it too. So let's see. Yeah, that's it. All right, I guess we'll advance the turn again. So I'm at 54. Cravers are already at 71 for score. 77 for score. So I'm already falling behind. In fact, I'm second to last place. The only people behind me are the Vodyani. Everyone else is already ahead of me. So no surprise. So that's how it is for the Unfallen. So I'm not doing any better than the computer players at this point. All right, and we'll start heading this way. So here's the layout of the galaxy. You can see this is the center here. So like it goes like all the way around here, like way out here. So it's really big. Excuse me. Let's see what we got. Minor civilization will provide us with some of their resources. Let's see. 9.5 dust, 2 manpower, and 5.3 empire science. Oh, see, I forgot to praise this guy again. I'm bad about forgetting. Maybe I forgot. I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Whatever. So this population is heading back to AA Koyasil. AA for Koyasil. Okay. Ooh, look, forest. Guardian. Snow. Life form. That could be another transvine. Medium tundra is atmospheric. And a life form. Okay. So we could have a couple of transvines on this system. Let's see, that's 6 food, 6036. So there's not much industry there. You can see there's like some this code version. It's it's a beta patch, and so you're gonna see some of the images and stuff are like all scrambled up and messed up looking. It's a beta. It's not done baking yet. It needs to cook a little more. Let's check out this life form. Yes, transvine. Cool. Cool, okay, so that's another system I'm going to want to be grabbing. So right now it's pretty consolidated, right? This one, this one, this one, this one, this one. That's nice. It's nice and compact. Cool. Guess we can advance the turn again. Alright, we have 2 more probes to use. We're at 58. So yeah, Cravers are at 80 now. So fun 77. So we're definitely falling back. Everybody else is getting ahead of us. That's okay. That's nothing unusual for me. I often start out behind and gradually stage a comeback. Oh, the planet Auriga. Okay, where's that? Up here. Okay. Atmospheric and a guardian. I feel some coughs coming on, I think. So custom unique, the unique planets are not able to be terraformed. So like that one is going to be permanently an ice planet. Studier of Worlds is revealed. What is this? First to have 8 planets colonized in your empire, you get 75 red sang. Luxury resource. Red sang. I don't think that's important to me. No, red sang isn't really significant to me right now. So really not too worried about that one. We have better engines now. Okay, cool. Alright. So this will make sense when we either have a source of Hyperium or when we have a strategic deposit on a system. It has a little bit of a +1 per pop on all planets, but it's mostly for when you have strategic. So I think I'm going to go for this. That gives titanium probes and Hyperium probes. Right now I don't have either of those, but it also, yeah, it's really good. It lets you colonize steps as well. All right, so we got that. Okay, we completed this one. This one's a really good structure. Let's go ahead and get that in the queue. I think we'll put it in right there. So you get 10, so this industry one, you get 10 industry per fertile planet or temperate. So this is a planet and it's fertile and temperate. So this is 30 plus a planet and temperate is another 20. So it's a +50 industry. This does the same thing but for science. So it's +50 science. This one is 15 science and 15 dust. This one is 160 industry to build. This is 280. This is 280. Okay, I have 2 probes and 3 choices here. Let's do the life form and the atmospheric, I guess. Ooh. The life form is transvine. Nice. So there's 2 transvine on this system. Great. And the atmospheric is a strong magnetic field, which is negative approval, negative industry, and science. It's on the Tundra planet. Oh, and there's a locked subterranean 2. Interesting. These guys are going to hang around one more turn because we want to look at one more of the one more curiosity, but we're out of probes, so we'll wait to do that. How's my approval doing over here? +6 per turn, that's good enough, man. We'll save up some more influence. Maybe we'll come across another minor civilization. Oh, the academy has been discovered by the Sophons. I'm now the sovereign. Okay. You can see the system is not connected to the network of vines, so I can't do an assistance for them yet. Because it's not fully entwined. It has to be fully entwined. Oh yeah, here you can see. Here's the vines reaching out. So this one's at 10%. Oh no, 10 turns left. 35% entwined. And let's, how's this one doing? Okay, so the vines faded away. Yeah, I think they fade away unless you maintain them. You have to maintain them all the way until it fully entwines. Then it stays on its own. Let's just see. Guardian. Okay, so this is going to be a nice system to have. A nice forest planet and 2 sources of transvine. That's great. All right, let's just keep trucking along here. Let's see how many movement. That one has 4. He has 4. Okay, yeah, we'll just all go together. Doesn't look like it's that far to go. I'll bet you these meet up right here. Cool, whatever it is, it's within range to entwine. Cool. So I'm figuring that the Unfallen is gonna be pretty slow, chill, relaxed kind of game. You know, they're pacifists. You know, kind of low drama. They want to be friends with everybody. This might be a set of recordings to fall asleep to. Right? Maybe. Seems like when I cough, when I laugh, then I start coughing. So maybe I should try not to do that too much. All right, let's go a little bit longer. Kind of getting close to, I think, where we need to wrap up this episode. Kind of want to see what's around my home system, you know. And then once I've done that, then I'll probably return the hero back to this to the home world. Probably. Okay. Asteroids. Whoa! Pirates. Dudes, pirates, and they're going to spawn a fleet in 1 turn. Oh. Well, that's problematic. I hope they don't come after my vine ship over here. So much for not needing armament early in the game. I'm used to playing the endless version where everything takes twice as long, so I'm not used to pirates so early. Yep, I can edit battle tactics. Okay. Core is still completed. Building the Xeno industrial infrastructure. It says here cerebral reality will be ready in 1 turn. However, you can see it's lying. It's actually 2 turns. So those pop-ups, I don't know exactly what's going on with those, but they're doing the math wrong. So that's another beta thing that they could maybe fix. I should probably report. Okay. Let's send one probe out into the dark. Uh-huh. Okay. So that's it. And then we'll come back to Xandos. And that's probably gonna... So we'll go here and explore. Come over to Xandos and explore. And then we'll probably abandon... we'll probably send the hero back to the home system at that point, is what I'm thinking. How many do we have here? A life form and a life form. Okay. 2 life forms and a signal 2. Okay. See if there's any visibility on these pirates. Like if pirates are showing up here, then this dude's gonna bug out, man. That's like, I bet you that's part of why the Unfallen have so many problems, is they just can't get off the ground. They can't get started really because of pirates. Whoa, there's a system over there. Cool. It's a nice one. 5 planets. Look at that. Toxic, Mediterranean, boreal, tundra. Man, toxic can potentially have endless foundries. That's interesting. Okay, Guardian, Subterranean, Atmospheric, Ruins. Pretty good. Another Guardian. Wow. Yeah, some good, that's a pretty good looking system. I would like to have that, I think. I'd certainly want to check it out. All right, let's take a look here at this system menace. We have 4 probes, a life form, and a life form. Let's do both the life forms and see what we get. Two populations. Wow, really? A Hiroshima. They're good at food. And they're pacifists. And an amoeba. They're ecologists and they're food. Wow, I'm getting a lot of food populations. Academy is advanced to level 2. Hero is now level 3. Black hole up here. Okay, so there's another system here, and then there's other stuff out here. There's one out there, one out here, one out here. Okay. Oh, look. So I'm on like a dead end. So this is the end of the circle, and then it's going to go all the way around, back around to here. So there's going to be the end of the circles over here somewhere, where it stops. I don't know if it stops like here or here or here or here. I don't know. But somewhere out here is another dead end. Okay, so I've kind of got my own little corner of the galaxy here. That's cool. And how many are over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. How long does it take to get there? 2 turns. So I'll fly and I'll get 2 probes, and then I'll fly and I'll get the other 2. So I'll get 4 probes just flying there. Excuse me. So I'm out of movement anyway, so I might as well use all my probes here. And I've already explored everything, so I'll just send these 2 probes, and then I'll fly this way next turn. So let's do this. Wow, okay. So we'll just take shots out there. Maybe we'll find something, maybe we won't. And then this guy can head this way. Okay. So he's going and he's going. Excuse me. Yeah, my voice is going to be fading out here, so I think we're going to have to take a break here pretty soon. Nebular clouds is over here. Those are pretty cool. So the way I get those with Unfallen is you put vines. You do celestial vines out there. Blue cap mold. Okay, research is completed on machine bacteria. I'm watching for pirates up here. Need to remember to keep an eye on that. If pirates show up, I need to run. How are we doing over here? 2 turns left at +9. 6 turns left, okay. Koya still gets another Unfallen. The nearest landed. Got those other 2 populations on the way. So our population's picking up nicely. We completed the cerebral reality, and now we're building the public-private partnerships. Yeah, and I need to choose a new tech. How's our approval? It's okay. So resource supply, we have 36 transvine. So part of me wants to get this, because that gives you a bonus per planet, and gives you snow. And H-Field Accelerator is useful on hero ships. This is good for more curiosities to explore. I'm going to need military ships to deal with pirates. That's the thing that's going to have to happen. And botanical scanning for more food production. I guess those can wait until after I build these food structures. But I do need them. Yeah, I'm a little bit torn. I'm going to need that for military ships and that. I'm going to need that, but I don't need it right yet. I'm going to want, when I do build military, I want at least tier 2 weaponry. So I want to explore this and have higher level experienced crew. Colonize Mediterranean, move off lane, Savannah, I think I want the approval here, and then more more anomalies, or whatever, curiosities. Something like that. I think that's how I'm going to go. Alright, we'll advance the turn. We'll do these explorations, and then we'll assign the hero back to the home system. And I think that'll probably be the stopping point. Any fleet? Any pirates? We're going to need military. It's a thing. All right, we have 4 probes, right? We have an atmospheric, a life form, a signal, and an atmospheric. So let's just rock through all 4 real quick. And then this guy's going to go back to the academy. We're going to assign him to our home system as governor. And then we're going to do stats here. So right now, he's doing 15 dust, because that's his thing that he does when he's a governor right here. So we're going to do, let's see, that's 15 science. That's 1 food and industry per population. How many populations do we have? 10? Nice. We got a lot of populations already. So that would be 10. So 10 food and 10 food and 10 industry is better than 15 science for now. So let's spend those 2 points. And do we have any more? Yes, we have 1. Let's do a science. Okay, great. Apply. Now look how good of a governor he is. 20 food, 20 science, 15 dust, or what? 15 science, 15 dust, 20 food, 20 industry. Great. That's pretty good. He's definitely contributing. Okay, we have access to geodonics. So what happens is, as these little minor civilization populations appear, they each have their preferences for different things. Like they want blue cap, these guys want jade onyx, these guys want hyperium. Okay, let's look at the curiosity signal. Revealed nothing. Geothermic activity and life pods away. +1 industry, -1 science. Okay. Transvine. Ah, cool. And 5 experience points. Okay, so that was here at Xandos. So there's a transvine there. Okay, cool. So it looks like to me we're going to want Nikar, Koyasil, Xandos, Edisir, Elion, Polaris, Leo. So for sure, that's 7 systems already that we're going to want. This guy is out of movement, right? Yep. How long do we have left? 6 turns left? 6 turns left before we get to attempt the quest for the Pulsos. And we're still going, we have 1 turn left at +5. So we're probably going to end up praising him again. I don't want to lose him accidentally. Alright, we'll advance the turn and then we'll wrap the recording probably there. Let's see if any pirates show up to either of these places. Okay, science. Turn. Cool, I got Hyperion engine, that's a speed 4 engine. And uncommon curiosities are revealed. Koyasil completed that structure. So 148 science now. We have a lot of science happening. We have a lot of money coming in too. A lot of dust. How's our approval? 46. It's okay. It's okay. Objective achieved by Sophons. Be the first to control at least 4 star systems in the same constellation. Okay. So we didn't get that one. We still only have 1 star system controlled. They have 4. So that was this one. Yeah, we haven't even unlocked that one yet. Okay. How's our score? We're at 87. Vodiani are at 80 or 74, so they're the only ones behind us. Everybody else has at least 100. Cravers are in the lead at 158 points, almost double our score. Pretty much kind of what you'd expect. So, all right, well, that's where we are at right now. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do with this scout ship here. I want to do an upgrade. I want to upgrade these probes. I'd like to do something like that, but I don't have any Hyperion or Titanium, so I can't do anything. And the best probe I have that I can put on there is what's already on there, so I'll have to figure out. I think maybe I'll head him over here to Statorus. Is my guess. Probably going to do that. So, Statorus and then out to Soydan, right? Elion, what's that looking like? There's a subterranean there. Interesting. Could go this way. Yeah, I'll have to think it over. All right. Well, I think that's a good stopping point for this turn. For this recording, I should say. So we will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.